The boy eats a whole pot of rice with every meal. This made him incredibly strong. At school, while all his classmates were doing warm-up exercises, he alone stood perfectly still because he thought it was pointless. The teacher was furious and decided to teach him a proper lesson, making him do 10,000 push-ups. The next second, the teacher was stunned. The boy effortlessly switched to doing handstand push-ups. His mind-blowing performance completely triggered the teacher's competitive spirit. To save face, the teacher actually brought in a 10,000-pound dumbbell, but the next moment backfired spectacularly. The boy instantly became the class idol, but the teacher still wasn't satisfied. He challenged the boy to a javelin throwing contest, claiming he was the world javelin champion. With a mocking smirk on his face, he threw the javelin with all his might, actually knocking a bird right out of the sky. But the boy just looked disdainful, copying the teacher's stance. He hurled it with tremendous force. Classmates gathered around in amazement. He had actually shot down Superman. The reason the boy was so powerful was because his father came from a martial arts family. Although Brother Hai wasn't the brightest, his action skills were incredibly strong. That day, the man received a distress letter from his master, Wang Feiheng. Master Wang had been mistaken for mentally ill and locked in an asylum. Without hesitation, the disciple brought his son to find their trap master, but they couldn't figure out how to escape. Master Wang said he'd been thinking for 3 days with no solution, so they'd have to stay and figure something out. As soon as the elevator opened, they encountered a murder case. The robber, trying to silence witnesses, pressed his gun against the man's head. Before Chang Wei could make a move, father and son exchanged a look and caught their opponent off guard. Just as the elevator opened, the gold, silver, and jewels in Chang Wei's hands scattered everywhere. Chang Wei wanted to pick up the treasures, but the man stopped him. While the boy had just picked up a small bag, unexpectedly, security guards came running over. Chang Wei actually cried thief to catch the thief, and so the two became targets of the police. During their escape, father and son accidentally got separated. The boy then discovered thugs bullying a passerby. The boy beat the thugs until they wet themselves. Uncle Tat, to show his gratitude, invited the boy to stay for dinner. Little did he know the boy would devour all the food in a flash. To show his appreciation, the boy actually poured out the gold, silver, and jewels from earlier. Uncle Tat's eyes lit up at the sight of money. His attitude changed instantly. He decided to take in the boy and help him find his family. Driven by greed, the boy found his father at the hospital. What a small world. They were discovered by Chang Wei again. Fortunately, through father and son working together, they managed to chase Chang Wei away. Meanwhile, the master used his wit to escape from the asylum. From then on, the master and his two disciples lived happily ever after, and thus the film ends.